Oklahoma City University's 2019 Undergraduate Commencement Celebration. You may photograph your graduate after the ceremony. Please do not leave your seat for photographs during this morning's celebration. Without further ado, let's begin the celebration. We present the class of 2019. the faculty, administrators, and trustees of Oklahoma City University. Please rise for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for the national anthem and invocation. The colors are being presented today by Master Sergeant Willis Blackshire and the University of Central Oklahoma's ROTC program. Our national anthem will be led by Ashley Marie Arnold, who is receiving her Bachelor of Music today from the Wanda Bass School of Music. You will find the words to the national anthem on page 35 of the program. This morning's invocation is led by Austin Gibson Black, who will be receiving his Bachelor of Arts today from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences.
Please join me in a spirit of prayer. Creator God, God of love, God of wisdom, God of compassion, we gather today for a time of celebration. To begin, we ask that you continue to bless those administrators, faculty, and staff who enliven this university and shape the lives of all who come through its doors. Continue to bless those who served as mentors, friends, and our support system during our short times here. Continue to bless our families and those who helped get us here and keep us here. Also, let us not forget those we have lost along this journey. It is because of these people that this class of 2019 is truly blessed. God, we are unified in our strivings and dreams, our hardships and failures, but most importantly in our desire to come together in an effort to change the world. In this time, we ask that our hearts be ready as we listen to the coming remarks, ready as we walk across the stage, and ready as we are sent out to do good with what we have learned. And as we go out, let us not stare into the future and shudder out of fear of the unknown, but let us welcome it with our heads held high and hearts full of love and compassion. And as we get ready for the unknown future of ours, help us to not only be a generation of promise, but a generation of change. Finally, open our souls to fulfill our calling, which is to do good as our learning becomes service to justice, so that we may dare to see the humanity we all share. Amen.
You may be seated. This morning's student address is led by Jordan Ashley Tarter. Jordan will receive her Bachelor of Arts today from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. She is majoring in English and is the president of the Student Government Association. Please welcome Jordan Tarter.
Well, first things first, because there are two very important people who could not be here today. My grandmother, who will be watching live stream, and my grandfather, who is watching from heaven. So, hi Mima, hi Grandpa. All right. I'd like to start by welcoming our distinguished guests, faculty, administrators, family, friends, and of course, this brilliant-looking group of graduates. We're here. I am absolutely honored to be up here giving the commencement address to my fellow class of 2019, and it feels like just yesterday that I sat alongside many of you at our freshman year matriculation, which is a ceremony that is meant to welcome us into our college years. Actually, I was given the honor of speaking at the class of 22's matriculation earlier in the fall, and as we are about to leave OCU, which for what will be the last time for many of us, I find it fitting to reflect on that same message here now that we stand on the other side. So as I asked the freshmen, I urge you now to take a moment to look around. Look at the individuals sitting alongside of you. Look to your left. Look to your right. Go ahead, give the room a scan. I'll give you a minute. Just as you have, each one of them has had their own unique experience at OCU. Each one of them has made leaps and bounds in their education. Each one of them has developed their own talents and passions. Each one of them has learned and grown in ways that will impact their lives greatly. And more than a few of them will have impacted your life greatly. Looking back over this message, I'm really able to see just how accurate it is as I look at all of you. The community here at Oklahoma City University has impacted my life in more ways than I could possibly understand. That is in large part due to how dedicated we are here at Overcommitted University. In this room is a group of exemplary individuals who have spent the past few years of their lives committed to bettering themselves, their community, and their future. We are a group of ambitious, talented, hardworking, and very tired individuals who are all being asked the same question. What's next? I feel like at every graduation we have in life, what's next is always a primary focus. For example, when I graduated from the ever-challenging and cutthroat elementary school, the theme of our departure was the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Now, while focusing on the future is an amazing and immensely important part of any graduation, I feel like in this moment, we need to take some time to honor the places that we've been. Now, I'd venture to say that most of the people in this room have had quite a lot of different experiences during their time here at OCU. Some of them were probably experiences that were more difficult than you would have liked, such as studying well into the morning hours when all you want is sleep, finding out that you didn't get that role or job, losing a loved one, experiencing heartbreak. taking a late shift at work only to have an 8 a.m. class the morning after, drifting apart from someone who you used to be close to, experiencing failure. These, among others, are the not-so-pretty places that many of us have been, especially in the past few years on our college journey. However, since you are sitting here in front of me now, you know that those experiences did nothing to hold you back. And for that, you should be incredibly proud. Proud and thankful for all the good places. Like when you nailed that exam that you studied so hard for, when you got that job or role you wanted so badly, when you found support with your friends, counselors, family, and professors at times when you really felt like giving up, when you discovered a strength in yourself that carried you through the tough times, when you started to see your hard work paying off, when you formed bonds with your peers that will last you a lifetime, when you smiled, laughed, and thrived in ways that you never have before, when you realized that you were better than you were before, that you had grown. These are the experiences I know many of us have shared these past few years, and whether you're graduating early or you've taken the scenic route, they are experiences that will follow you your entire life. I firmly believe that everyone here brought something unique and wonderful to OCU. Everyone here has contributed to the sense of community that we have at our little oasis of a university. So when you are asking yourself, what's next? Even if you may already know, understand that you've had a multitude of experiences and accomplishments that are going to set you up for the greatness that is what's next. Hold on to this moment because you earned it. Seal it in your mind, and know that being a star has given you everything you need to shine. Congratulations, class of 2019. And in the words of my favorite Harvard Law graduate, Elle Woods, we did it!
The chairman of the Oklahoma City University Board of Trustees, Ron Norick.
Good morning, good morning. First of all, let me welcome all the families that are here, the guests, the friends, aunts, uncles, children, to welcome you here to the graduation of Oklahoma City University 2019. On behalf of myself as chairman of the board and my fellow trustees that are here this morning, we thank you for being here. And I know that the students that are getting ready to graduate are also very thankful. Now let me say a special welcome to the graduating class of 2019. It's hard to believe that this day has finally come. I'm sure that you're thinking the same thing. My day came at this university in 1964. If you're trying to figure out the math real quick, like that's 55 years ago. And I am so proud that I can say that I'm a graduate of Oklahoma City University. And in just a few minutes, you're going to say the very same thing, that you're a graduate of Oklahoma City University. I can tell you, I can remember everything about that day, and I hope you will cherish this day, because this is your one time. I want you to do, whether you are going to go into the workforce, whether you're going to go into to get your advanced degrees, remember, this is your undergraduate degree. Enjoy the day, have fun, and God bless all of you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you the 18th president of Oklahoma City University, who I've had the privilege of, she was a trustee for many years before she became president of this university this year. This is her first spring graduation, the class of 2019, President Martha Berger.
Thank you very much. Before we begin, Oklahoma City University would like to acknowledge that we gather on land indigenous to the Osage, Caddo, Kiowa, Comanche, and Wichita tribal nations, and that lands extending throughout the state were originally inhabited by many tribes, including those that were forcibly relocated to Indian Territory under federal policy. We acknowledge that the 39 sovereign tribal nations inhabiting what is now Oklahoma originate from all four corners of the North American continent, and that indigenousness is hemispheric in scope. We honor the land and the people who have stewarded it since time immemorial, and we commit to continuing to learn how to be better stewards of that land we inhabit for future generations. Today, I extend a very special welcome, first of all, to our trustees, the trustees of Oklahoma City University. These generous philanthropists who all donate time and resources, please stand for recognition. Thank you. I am delighted to welcome you all to our 2019 commencement ceremony. This is a momentous event at OCU, and I am so excited to shake the hand of each and every one of you for my first commencement as your president. This is a great day to celebrate you, our phenomenal OCU students and soon-to-be alumni. Today, graduates, is a celebration of your college journey. During your time here, I know that you have grown immensely, and it is my honor to see the culmination of all of your hard work. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention your friends and family members who are here today. I know that they could not be more proud of you as they have supported you and loved you while you have been at OCU. Students, please join me as we show our gratitude and honor for our family and friends who are here today. This has been a remarkable year, and while there is simply not enough time to mention all of the awards and honors that OCU, our faculty, and staff have received, I'm going to take just a few minutes and mention some of our most noteworthy accomplishments. Dr. Janetta Calhoun-Mish, director of the OCU Red Earth MFA program and Poet Laureate of Oklahoma, was just named an Academy of American Poets Laureate Fellow. The fellowship includes a $100,000 award for Dr. Mish to present poetry workshops for students in underserved communities across Oklahoma. Dance chair Joe Rowan and music alumna Barbara McAllister received the 2019 Governor's Arts Awards for significant contributions to the arts in Oklahoma. There were only 2 Governor's Arts Awards given this year, and both went to OCU stars. Our dance, music, and theater schools have received a variety of top national rankings and honors this year. Playbill recognized the contributions of all 3, naming OCU as one of the 10 most represented colleges on Broadway. The Minders School of Business earned a 5-year extension of its accreditation from the Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business, the AACSB. We have held this accreditation, which is reserved for the top business schools in the world, since 2014. In the Kramer School of Nursing, Dr. Gina Crawford was featured as one of the most influential Oklahoma nurse practitioner professors by the MP School's website. In athletics, we won our 68th national championship, bringing home the men's cross-country banner. We continue to lead the nation in NAIA national championships, and we also won our 2nd consecutive Learfield Sports Directors Cup, recognizing our athletic department as the most successful one in the country. At the School of Law, we hosted our 5th annual Murrow Summit on Homeland Security. This year, the summit featured U.S. Congresswoman Kendra Horn. We also brought a variety of speakers to OCU events to benefit our students, faculty, and staff, as well as the broader community. These included theologian Matthew Fox, author Piper Kerman, magazine industry leader Joanna Coles, writer Vu Tran, poet Alberto Rios, and internationally renowned energy expert, Dr. Scott Tinker. Indeed, graduates, you will carry with you forever the prestige of an Oklahoma City University education. I know that you will never forget your Oklahoma City University family, and believe me, we will never forget you. Looking into the audience this morning, I see faces of students, faculty, trustees, and friends who have distinguished themselves in numerous ways this past year. We would like to take a few moments to recognize several outstanding members of the OCU community. To assist with the presentation of these awards, I call on my colleague, Dr. Kent Buchanan. In your program, you will see lists of awards earned by our graduating seniors. This is an impressive group of students who all deserve recognition for their outstanding achievements. These students have been honored at their school's award ceremonies held during this past week. But today, we would like to recognize students who have achieved great academic success at OCU. These students are our Letziser Medal winners for 2019. The Letziser Medals are given to the top graduating senior students. As I call their names, I ask that this year's winners come on stage to receive their medals and certificates. The bronze medal is awarded to Danielle Kelleen Pike. The silver medal is awarded to Samantha G. Browno. And the gold medal is awarded to Tammy E. Phillips. Okay, one more time. Please join me in congratulating these exceptional students. Today, we would like to honor our students who are military veterans. As they approach the stage, you will notice that they are wearing red, white, and blue military veteran cords in recognition of their service to our country. Additionally, I'd like to ask all service members and veterans who are present in the audience to stand, and I want to thank you all for your service. On a day set aside to honor our graduating students, it seems appropriate to pause for just a moment and recognize our outstanding faculty. Each year, OCU honors a full-time faculty member whose teaching, scholarship, and service to the university and professional community are deemed exemplary. Nominations for this honor are solicited from other faculty members, administrators, staff, and students. The final selection then rests with a group of previous recipients of the award. It is my pleasure to recognize the 2019 Outstanding Faculty Award recipient, Shannon Rich, the Robert S. Kerr Jr. Professor of Natural Resources and Environmental Law from OCU's School of Law. Before I announce our commencement speaker, please give our recipients of all the awards another round of applause. And now I have the pleasure of introducing our commencement speaker, OCU's own Shannon Rich. Shannon has spent her career leading organizations through transformational projects by challenging traditional methods. As president and CEO of the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, she directed the single largest endeavor in the organization's 90-year history, the opening of the Gaylord Pickens Museum. Before joining the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, Shannon served as the executive vice president at John Q. Hammond's Hotels, opening both the Renaissance Hotels, Oklahoma City, and the Downtown Courtyard by Marriott. Since joining the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, Shannon's leadership has resulted in a tremendous impact on the organization's statewide exposure, educational programming, and guest experience. Under her leadership, more than 45,000 Oklahoma students have experienced the museum through the free field trip program. She is one of the most active teen boards in the state that was created under her leadership. There's been a significant increase in overall donor support. An emerging leaders board to raise awareness of the mission among young professionals was established. Free family programming is now offered year-round, and a $19 million capital campaign was completed. She's enhanced the experience and the revenue associated with the Oklahoma Hall of Fame banquet and induction ceremony, continues to support the opportunity for Oklahoma students to continue their education through the organization's scholarship program, and has raised awareness for the Oklahoma Hall of Fame award-winning publishing program. Shannon received a Bachelor of Arts degree in marketing from Oklahoma City University. Please welcome my dear friend and proud OCU star, Shannon Rich.
She just told me to knock it out of the park, and I said, say a prayer. Thank you, President Berger, trustees, distinguished guests, family, and friends. I indeed have the best gig in the state. Being president and CEO of the Oklahoma Hall of Fame has afforded me the opportunity to share the stage with Vince Gill, Carrie Underwood, Russell Westbrook, a guy named Michael Jordan, General Tommy Franks, Blake Shelton, fellow OCU alums, Kristen Chenoweth and Kelly O'Hara. However, nothing compares to the honor I have today of sharing the stage with you, the amazing Oklahoma City University class of 2019. Today is a celebration of you. Enjoy the abundant accolades for your accomplishments because you have certainly earned them. I am forever grateful to the trustees, executive leadership, and now President Berger for a grand vision, continued campus improvements, expansions, and the commitment to provide a meaningful educational experience. Now that you, the class of 2019, are on this side of your diploma, you will see what I do. The prestige of this university and the value of an Oklahoma City University diploma has grown exponentially since I walked across this stage in 1990. We're just gonna call that a few years ago. Now, as I mentioned in my obnoxious name-dropping opening line, I have the great pleasure of working with Oklahoma's best and brightest. People who lead the way in science, politics, entertainment, sports, and every discipline that you can imagine. At the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, we believe there are no limits to what is possible. Each and every day, we celebrate the legacy of inspiring Oklahomans with all generations because Oklahomans are changing the world. Class of 2019, you are now part of our story. Yes, even those of you originally from Texas. We love you. You're in God's country now. Those of you that plan to stay and invest your talent and time in Oklahoma, you won't regret it. This is one of the best places to live, work, and engage in your community. We are lucky to have you and excited to see what you will accomplish. Those of you who have accepted jobs or are off to conquer ambitions outside of this great state, we are also excited to see where your dreams take you. Proudly carry the OCU and Oklahoma legacy wherever you go. Now, as you can imagine, when you feel the connection and respect that I clearly feel for Oklahoma City University, as well as President Berger, a person who has been a mentor, an approachable example of success, and someone who has spent her career lifting up those around her, I became a little overwhelmed by the request to speak today. Feeling the weight of the task ahead and hoping that one day my daughter Mia and her children could watch this together, I didn't want to disappoint anyone. So I did what all good commencement speakers do. I asked, "Hey Alexa, play the best commencement speeches ever." Then I started to think about who spoke at my commencement and tried to remember what they said, and honestly, I don't have a clue who spoke, which strangely brought me some comfort today, but challenged me at the same time. I thought, what would I tell 20-something Shannon at graduation? And this time I turned where all real problems are solved, Instagram. So I posted a story with pictures of impressive commencement speakers, asking friends from all walks of life, what would you tell your 20-something self? Now, I received heartfelt and compelling answers. It seemed I had really hit a nerve. My friends had real insight. They wished they could go back and tell their younger selves. And I also received, well, just be careful what you ask for on Instagram. I want to share what we'll call Shannon's Insta highlight reel from her 30 to 60-something friends. Yes, I know 60 and even 70-year-olds on Instagram. Be a lifelong learner. Never stop improving yourself. Relationships matter. Nurture them. No matter how much you plan, life will not go according to plan. Take it from the person 25 years removed from walking across the stage and has a 6-year-old graduating kindergarten next week. That was not the original timeline I had planned, folks. But I wouldn't change it for the world, Mia. When people show you who they are, believe them. You will never regret time spent with family and friends. In the interest of time and proper decorum, I'll spare you the blooper reel from Instagram, but I'll sum up the 2 things that I thought would be most meaningful to share with you today. The first is be present. Regardless of the path that you take in your life, your life is what you make of it. If you don't make the time to be intentional and be present, or if you're always chasing the next best thing, what will the quality of your life look like? What will your relationships look like? What about your health and your happiness? When I was in junior high wearing my acid-washed jeans, I could not wait to get to high school to be with the cool kids. When I got to high school with my purple eyeshadow and 14-inch Aquanet hair, oh, you laugh, but your parents have pictures. They know what I'm talking about. Everyone was seriously just so lame. I wanted to go to college. When I got to college, I just wanted to fast forward to my first paycheck. But after graduating, I started working, paying bills, honoring civic commitments, and just trying to get ahead. And all I kept thinking is, why can't I go back to college? Can any of you relate to wishing seasons of your life away? Come on, we all do this. I wish the holidays would just hurry up and get here. And then you're deep into them and you go, I just want the holidays to be over and let's get on with the new year. Be present. Experience the now. Time passes so quickly, and I know our mothers tell us this, and it sounds like a cliche. We're all very busy, and I just heard overcommitted university, and I totally get that. Multitasking seems like the productive and even responsible things to do. I don't envy you. There are more distractions now, more than ever. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, text, YouTube, iTunes, email, but relationships matter. Nurture them. I challenge you to talk to each other in the car, while going for a walk, or in the hallways at work. You know, those times when we're actually with other people, but we put our earbuds in to listen to the new podcast, or scroll headlines and check email, social media. Engage in real conversations at dinner with family and friends. Have you ever been to a restaurant and seen this phenomenon where there's a group of people and they're all looking at their phones and they're talking? What are they doing? Well-known author and Harvard researcher Sean Aker says real connection, the breadth, depth, and meaning of your social relationships is the greatest predictor of your happiness. It's as big a predictor of how long you will live as obesity, smoking, and heart disease. Time passes fast. Relationships matter. Be present. The second thing I wanted to tell you stems from one of my favorite Teddy Roosevelt quotes, which reads, "It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or when the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. In today's world of online trolls and outlets where people we may never meet can post thoughtless, hurtful, and usually unqualified opinions regarding our personal and professional endeavors, remember this: other people's opinion of you is none of your business. Odds are that a small percentage of you will have the title, the unique talent, the audience, or the platform that appears impressive to the outside world. The remaining majority of you will work, perform, or serve in more traditional roles. That doesn't mean your gift is any less extraordinary. We need you to be compassionate nurses, inspired educators, impassioned legal minds, innovative corporate leaders, and gifted performers. Now, when I left the corporate world, and had a high-profile position with a publicly traded company, I wondered if I could still make the same impact. Shortly after I started with the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, I have to admit I struggled. I missed the pace, profile, perks, and all the trappings of my former position. I worried that others would think it was a pretty normal job. It didn't take long for me to realize that regardless of what others think, I get to be a part of some pretty impressive things. The Oklahoma Hall of Fame is in its 92nd year of service to our state, and during my tenure, more than 1,100 students have received over $2 million in scholarship. And in the face of continued education and municipality budget cuts, we've donated tens of thousands of books to local and public school libraries in more than half the counties across the state. Now, friends, I've said in many a shareholder meeting that there isn't a balance sheet or a profit and loss statement that can track this kind of impact, or the return on investment and seeing the tears in the eyes of parents whose child will get to be the first in their family to attend college thanks to one of our scholarships. OCU alumni are no stranger to the arena. When Jane Giroux decided to enter the Miss Oklahoma City pageant her sophomore year at OCU, she didn't have it all figured out. She entered with no pageant experience, honoring a dream placed deep in her heart as a child. There were certainly those that said, "Jane Giroux from Laverne, Oklahoma?" A few months after winning the title of Miss Oklahoma, Jane stepped on to the most famous pageant stage in the world, and against all the odds, she became Miss America. In her book, More Grace Than Glamour, she describes that moment and whirlwind that followed, not knowing exactly what was next and even wondering if she was up for the task. But we all know that was just the beginning. She's gone on to be an award-winning broadcast journalist, Secretary of Tourism for our great state, author, sought-after inspirational speaker, member of the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, and of course, OCU trustee, just to give you her quick highlights. Now, class of 2019, you won't remember this, but your family will. In the 80s and early 90s, times were tough here in Oklahoma. Unemployment was almost 10%. As the capital city in an energy-dependent state, we needed a new vision. Few people wanted to live and work here. A group of leaders proposed an ambitious plan to revitalize our city, and it was called Metropolitan Area Projects, which we all know as MAPS now. It's hard to believe this, but most people didn't think the 1993 tax initiative would pass, and that it would likely end former Oklahoma City Mayor Ron Norick's political career. And he wasn't worried about politics. In fact, he made one thing very clear: I won't seek re-election if this vote doesn't pass. If we can't see the value of investing in ourselves and our quality of life over a tax that's only guarantee is to improve the bottom line of a company with no connection to us. When I asked him, why would you walk away from being mayor? Why was it all or nothing in that moment? And he replied, I had a clear vision of what had to happen. If the people who elected me didn't agree, they needed different leadership. Well, we know the vote barely passed. Fast forward to today, we have a thriving downtown, growing art districts, record low unemployment, streetcars, our beloved Oklahoma City Thunder, and the river we used to mow when I was growing up is now the home to the United States Olympic kayak team and the only night rowing racing in the world. We are not only recruiting and retaining the creative class, most economic lists have Oklahoma City as one of the best places to start a business. Rachel Koch, a poli-sci graduate, lost a contest that would have funded her concept to bring pizza by the slice to Oklahoma City. Now, granted, this is not an earth-shattering concept, but experts in the local food industry laughed at the idea. You know, we all get those Mazio's coupons and we get a whole pizza. So why would we do pizza by the slice? Many said it wouldn't work, and she indeed experienced many roadblocks along the way. And for those of us that love Empire Slice House, we are grateful Rachel continued to bet on herself in Oklahoma City. In 2018, Empire Slice House earned Pizza Today's coveted Independent Pizzeria of the Year. And at 33, Rachel Koch, the political science major, is the youngest operator to receive that award and only the second woman. If at any point, that's right, go have a slice today. If at any point along their journey, these OCU alumni had read their reviews or allowed someone else's opinion of them to matter more than their own dream, we wouldn't be the Oklahoma or the OCU that you enjoy today. Take a second and think about what Oklahoma City would be like if Mayor Norick had listened to his critics. We were mowing the river, people. Along your career, you will be met with detractors. You will receive negative feedback from a coworker, a bad review from a critic, or a no from a potential investor. Don't allow that person's opinion about you or your dream to stop you. That dream planted in your heart is yours and yours alone. Invest in it. Chase it. Surround yourself with people who believe in it too. I've read you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you spend all of your time with people who look like you, think like you, vote like you, love like you, and pray like you, you will never grow professionally or personally. Choose your friends wisely. Find people who will open doors for you, make connections, lift you up when you fall, and be brutally honest when you need it most. Their feedback is important, but remember, when you decide to take the risk and step in the arena, it should be for your dreams. In 25 years, I'm confident you will not remember me, but I hope that you remember this. Oklahomans are changing the world, and you are now part of our story. Stay connected to OCU in Oklahoma. We are already proud of what we know you will accomplish. Be present. Relationships matter. Remember, relationships are the key to your health and happiness. And lastly, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. Don't ever allow those opinions to stop you in any way, in any of your pursuits. Trust in the dream God placed in your heart, and don't compare it to others. And when given the chance, always bet on you, because we are. Congratulations again, class of 2019.
We are now ready to confer the degrees.
Okay.
Will the candidates for all baccalaureate degrees please stand? That's you. Come on. President Berger, on behalf of the faculty of Oklahoma City University, it is my privilege to present the 2019 candidates for the baccalaureate degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Oklahoma City University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of this university, I confer upon you the baccalaureate degree with all of the honors and privileges that pertain thereto.
Thank you, President Berger. New degree holders, you may now move your tassel from right to left to signify your graduation. Once again, please join me in congratulating the newest Oklahoma City University alumni. Graduates, you may be seated. You will be directed to the stage by the faculty marshals.
Names of our graduating students will be announced by Dr. Mark Davies.
As you cross the stage today, after receiving your diploma and shaking hands with President Berger, We invite you to seal your covenant with Oklahoma City University by placing your hand on the gold star located on your right as you exit the stage. The original gold star stands as a point of honor atop the Gold Star Memorial Building, constructed in 1954 for the Oklahoma Methodists who were killed in service to their country. We invite you to celebrate this tradition at Oklahoma City University. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Arts degrees from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. Rebecca Rose Gibson. Jacob Stover. Edward Tuya. Carlos Sanchez. Ben Roberts. Nick Shironaka. Craig Oluges. Amanda Marie Miller. Madeline Parker. Callie Renee Olson. Allegra Knight. Joy Beach. Eden Rawls. Kaylee Jenkins. Elijah Blaze Stark. Sarah Todd. Joseph Stancampiano. Daniel Paw. Mark Anthony Howell. Caitlin Elizabeth Dawson. Evan Judeman. Julianne Thomason. Nicole Waltman. Becker Gomez. Sheridan Hoyer. Jacqueline Hernandez Cromwell. Alina Moon. Jordan Tarter. The following graduates, through a joint program with our partners at MDIS in Singapore, are receiving their Bachelor of Arts degrees from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. We are pleased to have these students join us for commencement. Devika Babaraj. Brianna Bay Ansi. Daria Besanova. Mohammed Ridwan bin Osman. Jen Yo Jen. Chia Ji Hong. Mudit Gogia. Shreya Shrumti. Nash Kanatsami. Jia Yathri Krishna Kumar. Joanna Kristandi Lee. Li Xuan Wei. Li Yo Ji Riddle. Alia Marcoud. Angela Villanueva Nebres. Nguyen Quing Chi. Odio Chumren Tung. Ong Jing Ji Jane. Gina Chu. Utish Rao. Nazura Huda Sadan. Saksham Sani. Sim Ariel. Vanida Suvanangvong. Adita Raj Srivastavava. Syed Shidik Alkaf. Tanjia Yao. Sang An Yi. Benedicta Moranti. Trivandiana. Natalie Chen. Sha Jing Wo. Zhong Jing Yi. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. Kyla Brungel. Bailey Chandra. Ada Lisette Engel. Caleb Holmes. Jacob Keene. Mary McLean. John Richards. Hannah Grace Rogers. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Science degrees from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. Julianne Abelow. Tyler Smith. Brittany Perez. J.C. Smith. Bailey Whitmore. Georgia Wall. Taylor Tremont Glaspie Walton. Alexis Matoye. Tyler Patton. Parker Bohannon. Abu Baker Diallo. Raven Clark. Elijah Christman. Natalie Alay. Mark Shaw. Cassidy Williams. Joseph Charlton. Katie Ann Marie Vaughn. Carly Elizabeth Hensley. Asia Sierra Ray Reyes. Leslie Alvarez. Daniela Flores. Evan Hudson. Cassidy Jasperson. Kayla Yates. Margaret Daumu. Brittany Urbina. Carrie McComas. Anna Kathleen Wade. Courtney Renee Pierce. Madeline Ann Stevens. Allison Gertie. Molly Virginia Sykes. Taylor LaCour. Taylor Horton. Drew Sarmiento. Kirsten Shiska. Madison Ann Snow. Abby Grace Renner. Dominique Leanna Kopecki. Brenna Long Wheeler. Tammy Phillips. Scott Seefeld. James Francis. Juliana Soper. Julia Cunningham. Ricardo Parra. Daxton William Marley. Jacob Carson. Eric McCollum. Lydia Afia Atamato. Jacob Stewart. Andrew Thomason. Kaylee Walker. Daisha Jamie. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Arts degrees from the Wimberley School of Religion. Nash Carey. Glenn Austin Gibson Black. Randy Gibson Black. Kaylee Danielle Braucher. Jennifer Mackenzie Johnson. Rodney Allen Smith. Peyton Wagner. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Business Administration degrees from the Minders School of Business. Ahmed Al-Ali. Raymond James Bendita. Tyler Burge. Angeles Europa Cabada. Kevin Chisso. Lydia Cortis. Tan Do. Petar Durjevic. Elizabeth Shaban Edom. Mia Gordon. Colton Gayer. Julia Grubisic. Ryan Hummel. Samantha Brown. Shay Ingram. Michaela Ivana Kay. Katie Kelly. Lauren Kennedy. Kira McGowan. Chris Johnston. Matt Landgraf. Scott Lovett. Derek Martin. John McInturf. Isaac Roldan. Annalise Pelosicos. Niccolo Nespoli. Michael Newberger. Dao Nguyen. Jacqueline Faith Quinones. Savannah Marie Ramirez. Abram Schwen. Natalie Danielle Spear. Sydney Ray Stumps. Nicole Tedford. Henrique Verole. Joe Mushira Watika. Daniel White. Yasmin Inchasi. Dominic Negron Figueroa. McKenna Smith. Grover Cleveland Wheeler V. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Performing Arts degrees from the Ann Lacey School of American Dance and Entertainment. Barrett Patrick Cohalen. Sarah Harrison. Christina Licaria. Licaron, sorry. Shelby Ward. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Science degrees from the Ann Lacey School of American Dance and Entertainment. Monica Brown. Savannah Mahalik. Sydney Wimes. Maya Duncan. Michaela Wagoner. Katie Pearson. Kingsley Maduri. Katie Oliver. Megan Turner. Madison Clark. Madeline Buckman. Caroline Devon Piper. Elizabeth Carter. Meredith Pennington Grimsley. Shelby Quackenbush. Mackenzie Wrights. Molly Eder. Audrey Marie Schultz. Madeline Louise Williams. Jonathan Flores. Mackenzie Jones. Emily Jones. Sarah Taylor. Nia Butler. Louisa Ruby Holland. Brianna Thomas. Mary Campbell. Ethan Zambrano. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Arts degrees from the Bass School of Music. Joseph Charlton. Stuart Douglas Alexander Ottersberg Enriquez. Julia Proctor. Catherine Simmons. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Music degrees from the Bass School of Music. Ashley Arnold. Hannah Bach. Xiao Yan Isao. Megan Carpenter. Cole Klucher. Megan Dixon. Cameron Foltz. Teresa Franks. Gavin Guthrie. Christopher Heron. Samuel Benjamin Hild. Tom S. Hoblin. Emily Holiging. Ulina Moon. Caitlin Jassoy. Hannah Kilpatrick. Anna Lee Lasbury. Jeffrey Lauren. Marcus Leonardo. Ian Marcantel. Jessica Martins. Tessa Grace McQueen. Jenna Paige McWilliams. Calogero Maselli. Carly Moore. Colin Patrick O'Neill. Gabriela Ottersberg Enriquez. Matthew Reindl. Ashley Robinson. Jeremiah Roop. Jana Lene Schmidt. Scotty Scott. Braden Stonecipher. Celia Marie Teddy. Laura Lee Turner. Jonah White. Olivia White. Jordan Wilkes. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Music Education degrees from the Bass School of Music. Lanice Belcher. David Samuel Hall. Maya Charnay Johnson. Samuel Key. Joshua Lane Lewis. Shanna Nicole Matthews. Sarah McKean. Casey Leanne Presley. Nayeli Vargas Ramos. Kaylee Wallace. The following graduate is receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree from the School of Theater. Jillian Miranda Curran. Nicole Waltman. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees from the School of Theater. Mercedes Michelle Arndt. Jacqueline Patrice Bennett. Alexander T. Bays. Dustin Bielich. Samantha Nicole Buzones. Sarah Nicole Byerly. Madison Carey. Jordan Tanner Cobb. Callie Lee Deweese. Daniel Ati Williams. Natalia Fisher. Isabella Rose Granato. Annika Malloy Hansen. Caroline Hawthorne. Jordan Kilgore. Amanda K. Conehouse. Dawson McLeod. Tyler John Malinauskas. Shelby McCarver. Elsa Moane. Murray Narvise. Rachel Anastasia Necessary. Walker Evans Northcutt. Marina Oakley. Danielle Colleen Pike. Riley Jane Preston. Adelaide May Ross. Taylor Rouse. Brandon George Stalling. Lindsay Nicole Steinberg. Emily Tryon. Matthew Tooley. Carly Wagner. Catherine Ann Yates. The following graduates are receiving their Bachelor of Science in Nursing degrees from the Kramer School of Nursing. Tahani Alomar. Lauren Albert. Laila Alauddin. Reagan McQuaid. Lacey Bueller. Catherine Clark. Ellen Flowers. Brian Reeve. Kelsey Stewart. Cody Young. Deborah Corley. Michelle Medler. Brittany Ball. Cindy Salazar. Karen Brazil. Kaylee Brewer. Donna Clark. Sarah Michelle Eichmann. Leah Hopte. Michelle Hall. Courtney Hawkins. Tiffany Herndon. Nancy Johnson. Hima Nieto. Cassidy Hilton. Allie Hamilton. Claire Pedula. Amy Diane Jones. Joseph Arrowwood. Austin Lucas. Alex Weisenhunt. Erica Tomasa Cavazos. Emmanuel Manzi. Leslie Tamagan. Annette Renda. Nakangu Renda. Nadesh Atekwana. Eden Berha. Jessica Ochema. Lolade Lajawome. Vanessa Inkurume. Abigail Mookum. Tracy Marler. Denise Ruth. Chad Knight Moffitt. Kathy Bagwell. Leticia Martinez. Ashley Overton. Josie McAllister. Jordan LeClaire. Shelby Lonsdale. Carissa Fabry. Veronica Height. Catherine Kordelski. Carmen Payne. Sheila Munson. Stacy Nelson. Micah Nunley. Angela Kelly Pan. Shivani Patel. Jacob Ruckert. Vanessa Simo. Megan Schaefer. Jessica Scott. Lacey Shipley. Sherry Stout. Laura Lisa Summerhays. Gabrielle Shakala. Kirsten Thomas. Aaron Ding. Ashley Taylor. Michelle Vanderberg. Gina Heath. Rebecca Benham. Cheryl Burton. Juan Mercado. Jennifer Washington. Holly Howard. Virginia Moore. Dylan Moore. Dolly Lovett. Christy Yerke. Kenda Pritchard. Stacy Palmer. Consuelo Garcia. Shannon Saxton. Ellen Kirk. Congratulations to the class of 2019.
We now present the Oklahoma City University Covenant. It is our pleasure to introduce Rodney A. Smith, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Arts from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. University Marshal Terry Phelps, and Christine Mallory Chikorowski, who graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Religion in 2007. The Covenant responses may be found on page 36 of your program.
Give everyone a second to get to page 36. So faculty, join with me, please. Just as parents raise their children to leave them, teachers hope to make their students wise enough that we become superfluous. A true teacher has succeeded when a student lives his or her education. We will have taught you well if you know that intelligence is important, but wisdom is vital. Don't just go and do, go and be men and women of virtue.
Class of 2019, please join me in the response. We have learned much more from you than the syllabus covered, because you have taught us by example. We have learned that knowledge is power, but character is enduring. Thank you for not just doing your job, but for being our teachers.
Alumni, please join me in our response. We all stood where you now stand, thinking mostly about the future. But as alumni, we know that the past is prologue to the future. Don't forget the gift you have been given here. Find a way to give something back to this community that has given so much to you.
We will not forget. As we join the unbroken line of OCU alumni, you can depend on us to think not just about where we're going, but about where we came from. We pledge to honor Oklahoma City University and uphold the United Methodist tradition of academic excellence, spiritual development, and service to others. We are not just OCU graduates, we are now proud OCU alumni.
Please stand for the benediction, led by Jenny Johnson, who has been awarded her Bachelor of Arts today from the Petrie College of Arts and Sciences. Then join together in singing the Alma Mater, led by Jessica Martins, who has been awarded her Bachelor of Music today from the Bass School of Music. You will find the words to the Alma Mater on page 37 of your program.
That's not me, that's her. God of love, parent to all life, God of comfort, quelling all of our storms, God of things we're not meant to understand yet. Today marks possibly one of the biggest and scariest things we've ever faced. For the past 4 years, we have been students, tenderly refining our passions to be the best reflections of ourselves. We've been friends. Many of us have been in Greek life, on sports teams, and in other organizations where we have made friends that would last a lifetime. We've been active members of the OKCU community through service learning courses, marches at the Capitol, and events at Bricktown. The list goes on. We've grown comfortable with our lives here in this little circle. Who are we now? We are the newly graduated class of 2019. Our circle is about to grow as we scatter from here to pursue our dreams. May we be comforted by the love of God as we go out to pursue our next step. May we delight in the beauty of the unknown. May we be defined not by what we do or don't accomplish, but by the way we love our neighbor. May we leave this place confident to be unapologetically ourselves, determined to chase the dreams that bring us the most joy, which may not always be what brings us the most money. May our hearts be at peace, knowing that God's circle follows us wherever we go, because God's circle is big enough to hold us all. And may the grace, peace, hope, love, and joy of God accompany us as we go. Amen.